Here's Matt in Iowa. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Eddie, I just wanted to give you a concert review, but I got a couple quick comments first. First of all, I turned 60 last Friday, and it didn't hurt a bit, pal. You'll be fine.
Well, I'm a week from Thursday, man. The clock is ticking, so thank you. I need that reassurance.
Yeah, no problem at all. Hey, Gary on our on the Fans of Trunk Nation page wanted to shout out a possible throwdown, and that's the debut album between Bad Company and somebody else who I can't remember. Anyway, I'll give you the review of the Minnesota Yacht Club.
There was a Bad Company Foreigner idea kicking around.
Yeah,
was it
that's
that
the one? Yeah, it was. So
the first the first album from each band, or just the bands overall?
Just the debut albums.
Yeah, I'd be open to that. We're going to definitely do Bond versus Brian this week, but we'll think about that for sure.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one. So I went up to Minnesota last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. My wife got us tickets for our anniversary, and it was really cool. It was held on an island in the middle of the Mississippi River between Minneapolis and St. Paul. It's called the Minnesota Yacht Club Festival. Interesting lineups. There's some bands I'd never heard of. But you never know when you might find a diamond in the rough there. I don't know that we did this time, but anyway, I saw some of your favorite bands, Soul Asylum, which was really cool. The Offspring, Gary Clark Jr., and if you don't know much about Gary Clark Jr., I want to be Gary Clark Jr. He's like one of the coolest guys out there. And Joan Jett, which was fun. I mean, the festival was really well done because there were two stages, and there was no overlap and there were no gaps. Like literally, Joan Jett hits her last chord and it fades out. She's waving to the crowd, and the next band starts on the other stage. It was really fun. So it kept things moving. And Alanis Morissette, which was about what you would expect, just fine. It was interesting. I didn't know she played harmonica. That was kind of cool. Gwen Stefani shocked me how cool that show was. Big production, mostly live. She had some help on one of her hits, but dancers, big video production. And then the headliner was Red Hot Chili Peppers, who I was never a huge fan of, but man, are they good live. They're just so solid. That might be one of the best rhythm sections touring right now.
They're players. Yeah, those guys are great players. Yeah.
They're not messing around. It was fun. Anyway, I just want to give you that and wish you a happy early birthday.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Matt. Sounds like a pretty cool bill, actually. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I mean that sounds like it's eclectic, but it's it's all kind of within a certain wheelhouse, and I think that would sound like a cool mix of bands. I never heard of that one before. I thought he said it was at a yacht club. I thought he was going to say it was like a yacht rock thing, but clearly it wasn't. Gary Clark Jr., I mean, everything I've heard or seen of him, I've liked. Don't know his stuff inside out, but I like what he's about. I like what he does. And I know he's on Slash's latest record as well, one of the contributors on that. Here is Ray in Maryland. Hey, Ray, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, now, Eddie, I got a couple of concert things to run by you, but your previous caller right before me, Matt, I'm friends with him. He's part of the administrative team with me and Gary and Gene on the fan page. So it sounds like 60 is hurting a little. He completely blanked out on Foreigner. So I figured I'd bust his balls a little bit.
Yeah, right. I had to help him out. See, that's because I'm still 59 and he's 60, so I still had my marbles.
Exactly. I guess it goes south right after 60. So, but hey, man, I got a couple of concert things to tell you about. But you mentioned that story about you seeing Sammy Hagar years ago, and it's like, man, I could be that guy's friend. I could have a beer with that guy. I've got a guy like that, and it's like, man, I could hang with this guy, have a beer, and it's you.
We did, didn't we, at my party?
Yeah. We did, but it was like the first season of that metal show. I'm sitting there listening to you. Okay, this maniac's talking about the same shit I do, only he's getting paid for it. But I could hang with this guy and have a beer, and we'd yap all night. So I'm not jet setting with you to Japan or anything like that, but, it's pretty cool to have a beer with you, and I get to chat with you from time to time. So you were my Sammy Hagar, Eddie, if that's take it for what it's worth.
Oh, I appreciate that, Ray. And, hey, anybody wants to go to Japan, it's a public show. Buy a plane ticket. And I don't know if the concert ticket thing works over there where you can wait till the last minute to buy tickets, but shows in Japan are public. Anybody wants to come over with me, I'll see you there. But that's about the best I can do on that one.
Yeah, man. And one thing I've never told you to show my Trunk Nation loyalty, years ago, I switched my work schedule to 6 to 2:30, 6 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon, which has got to sound like a nightmare to you. So I get up, I had it switched so I could come home. As soon as you went to Faction Talk and went to 3 o'clock, I did that. And so every morning I have to get up at 4:30 so I can listen to Trunk Nation in my comfy clothes and be home to do it live.
Oh, my God. That's Ray. That's amazing, man. Why don't you just listen on the app and sleep?
Well, no, I want to listen live.
You got to call in.
About listening to. Well, not even calling in. It's just listening live to radio, man. There's something to it still for me because I'm old school. But my concert things, man, I got to see Joe Bonamassa a little over a week ago. And, dude, talk about a master class in guitar playing and putting on a live show. He had 2 gals singing backups, and he had his keyboard players from Double Trouble with Stevie Ray Vaughan's band. And, man, they were just killer. And then my wife surprised me, and in October around my birthday, and I have the same birthday as Sammy Hagar, by the way, October 13th. She bought us a couple tickets to go see Richie Kotzen, and I would have called in later this week because I was hoping to have 2 concert reviews. We were planning on going to see REO Speedwagon tonight, but we got an email today. They canceled due to an illness in the band. So hopefully that's just one little thing and nothing major. But, yeah, we were looking forward to seeing them tonight, but no go on that one.
All right. Well, sorry that didn't work out for you, Ray. Appreciate you checking in as always, and thank you for your commitment to the show and to listening live and everything you do, man. That is admirable. Man, that's incredible. Bonamassa wrote, Joel, I saw in your notes, what did Bonamassa say about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Stop waiting until people are dead to put them in? I've been saying that forever.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of the headlines from this weekend.
Yeah, I love Joe. I mean, Joe is a guy that's got no filter. For a guy as big as he is in the business and what he does, he's a guy that he has no problem being totally saying how he feels, and I got a lot of respect for that.